Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be talking about the four body system from the book Ascension Magic. So this just gives you a little idea of what I do as an energy worker, and it gives me basically a jump off point to explain what I'm talking about. So basically, the four body system is basically, it has to do with the elements. So when you look at palmistry and you look at astrology and you look at numerology, all those things are basically ways to understand the self in a greater way. So it's like understanding one part of something, or it helps you understand the whole of everything. Starting out with yourself and everything around you and how everything works. So when it comes to the elements uh, in the four body system, you basically have fire, air, water, and earth. The elements of magic are symbolic and archetypical energies of creation. So, earth, physical body. The earth body encompasses our physical self and our state of health and our strength, as well as our physical weaknesses. We must care for our physical body through proper diet, exercise, and rest. It is the vehicle of our soul and the physical world, capable of manifesting changes in our objective reality. Water, emotional body. The water body consists of our astral self, which is related to our self image, emotions, and dreams. Air, mental body. The air body is the energy field that contains our mind, thoughts, memories, and reasoning skills. Fire, soul body. The fire body holds our divine will as well as our spiritual energies, passions, and drives. The fire body drives us to create, and through our creation, learn more about who we really are and what we are here to do in the world. So, soul body, mental body, emotional body, and physical body. Now, see this as layers of your aura. So, whenever you're starting to do energy work, an example would be, I ask and command that my soul body be cleared, in the name of Christ, or whatever you want to add to it. You can play around with these types of things. It is better to be in theta or alpha state when you do this, because then you would be able to speak directly to the subconscious mind. So basically, when you're doing these rituals or these types of cleansings, make sure that your brain waves are slower. But you need to be in a trance-like state or a meditative state where you're basically walking in both worlds, so the physical world and the spiritual world. So you want to be in between the two. That way you're getting the best of both worlds. It's just like with balance or scales. If the scale leans too much to the left, then you're out of balance. If it leans too much to the right, then you're out of balance. So the whole idea is to be able to uh, step into both worlds and work on yourself in this way. Now, there are more complicated systems that divide the subtle energy of the human body. There's some schools of thought that it's 7, 9, 10, or 12 bodies. Now, what I like about dealing with the more divided, subtle bodies is that, and this is just something that I've learned with working with energy work, period. Uh, the more specific you are when you're manifesting, when you are creating something, when you are cleansing yourself, which is everything basically is a form of creation. So if I set the intention to work on my 12th subtle body, then I am going deeper into it. So my focus, it thins my focus out, or it basically expands my focus into just this one area. And because my focus is on this one area, then I can do, uh, then I can focus more on cleansing what needs to be cleansed from this area of the body or subtle body. We draw the lines in arbitrary as we're attempting to measure the depth of an ocean. The field of energy interpreting the human body is like the ocean, a spectrum with no clear-cut boundaries. Names and symbols just help us talk about and work with subtle reality. Changes in one of these subtle bodies can lead to profound changes in the others. Mystics learn to control energy of the subtle bodies through a variety of disciplines, from meditation to ritual. By shifting the thoughts or emotions that are the root of an illness, one can completely transform the illness of the physical level. By making adjustments in the physical body, by aligning the energy of the subtle bodies, you allow an uninterrupted flow of energy from the higher self or fire body to move through the mind and emotions to manifest in the physical body. The wisdom of our four bodies and the four elements is encoded in the rituals varied from different types of religions and practices that we have seen in ancient traditions. From tribal shamans to that of the witch to that of the magician. We find the elements in the four classic weapons or tools of magic encoded into tarot. The pinnacle represents the earth and the body. The chalice embodies water and emotions. The blade is linked to air and the mind. And the wand is a tool of the fire and the soul. Yet there is a subtle and unseen fifth element known as ether or akasha that rules the other four. In many ways, this fifth element is the symbolic of our higher self. And it is the fifth self that rules the lower four bodies. The secret teaching of the magician card of Tarot, Figure 5. And if any ritual altar spaces that there is a divine higher self that owns the lower power. Magic is the art and science of mastering those elemental forces within us and learning to identify with this fifth essence. We are not our body's emotions, mind, or even will. Those are four sacred tools that we use. But our true self is something beyond all of them. So in a sense, it's like a director. It's that ether, that fifth self it's basically, the director of the play. So like it said, in that thing that I just read to you, it's more about everything else is a tool that we use. So be careful when you have all these other people that try to tell you things out of ignorance. Understand that everything around us is a mirror or a tool for us to use to better ourselves, to become our greatest versions. Now, the pentagram, the five-pointed star, and the pentacle, the five-pointed star within a circle, are both universal symbols of magic and wisdom. Both are forms found in the teachings of sacred geometry. The five-pointed stars are considered sacred symbols of the goddess traditions. They are often misunderstood by the general public. The 5 points of a star represent the four elements ruled by spirit on the top point. The pentagram is a symbolic of a gateway of an opening to a new energy and can act as a shield to close us off from harmful energy. This is why many witches wear a pentagram as an amulet of protection. Some people interpret the reverse pentagram as evil, with spirit being subjugated by the four elements of matter. But others see that spark of spirit is in the center of all matter and use the reverse pentagram as a symbol of the ritual initiation. So I can see how, it's a possibility, because when it would be reversed, you have, it's basically saying that you are ruled by these four elements. And the whole idea is to let your highest self rule them, to be over top of them, because, we don't really defeat our demons, we learn to live above them. So that's pretty much what I have on the four bodies and the elements. Let me know if you like these types of videos, if you find them informative. And I will basically start to do different other types of metaphysical topics so that you have a better understanding, a deeper understanding of these subjects. So thank you for watching. Make sure that you support my, TikTok, my YouTube, and I appreciate you and have a great day.